By this time of the week, you'll probably be looking out for a skills video on the topic we spoke about last week. If you had not had a chance to watch the video, be sure to click on the link in the description here to watch it, and remember to like and subscribe to stay updated to my weekly videos. I had decided to push the skills video back to next Friday to talk about a very important topic, and that is the Wuhan virus. With the Wuhan virus causing panic around the world, we have people spreading fake news of cure or vaccines or untrue facts about the virus. Some people are taking the opportunity to promote their cure, and others reselling masks at a steep price. I've told my patients to follow only the information released by the Center of Communicable Disease and their respective governments. But as with the problem with social media, large information are coming from everywhere, and this can be very confusing as no one has the effort to track the source. To help you out, here are 6 simple tips on how to survive the Wuhan virus outbreak. Number 1. Stop buying up all the masks. First of all, that is selfish. Sure, I understand that you care about your health before others, but that does not mean that you should buy up every single mask available in the pharmacy. Just buy enough for yourself and your family. There are people who are absolutely worse, where they buy up all the masks just to resell them online. Benefiting off the misery of others is not only bad, but it makes you very sad too. Secondly, this may come as a surprise to you, but most of the masks do not work. The only mask that works against the viruses are the surgical mask, the P2 mask, and the N95 mask, and of course, your hazmat mask. Other common masks such as the paper mask, the pita mask, and face mask do not work at all. While it may feel nice to have the highest level of cover, anything above surgical mask may be impractical. With certain masks such as the P2 or the N95 mask, there is a catch. Here is an example of the N95 double mask. First of all, to protect it against the virus, it needs to be properly fitted. The way you put it on, start with the lower one and the upper one. There is a metal part which goes on top of the bridge of the nose, and when you put it on, it needs to fit perfectly. Remember to squeeze it so it conforms to the bridge of the nose. And what you need to look out for is a tight seal all the way around the mask, and the most important part here is the chin, where a lot of people have the problem. So if you have a tight seal, this mask is suitable for you. However, if any of this area are leaking, it is not going to protect you from the virus. For such viruses, surgical mask is sufficient enough to do the trick. And for those with respiratory issues, N95 mask can actually cause difficulty breathing. Furthermore, if you're talking about the highest level of cover, why not go for a hazmat mask? Not only it protects you from any airborne viruses, it can actually protect you from tears and poisonous gas. And there is another kind of mask known as the pita mask. It looks cool, but it only protects you from dust and pollens. Paper masks such as this, most commonly the one that you bought in the pharmacies, they don't work at all. Face mask makes the skin looks good, but it certainly do not work. Tip number 2. Stop avoiding all Chinese people. While it is true that those who come back from China are at higher risk of being carriers of virus, that does not mean all Chinese people are carriers. I'm Chinese, but I've never been to China. Furthermore, I work in a hospital. It is not like this virus are genetically targeted for Chinese. The people you should be avoiding are those people who have traveled to China for the last 14 days, or those who have showed flu-like symptoms such as runny nose, cough, or fever. Tip number 3. Take care of your droplets. If you cough or sneeze, Remember to cover your mouth. There are many people who sneezes out in public places. While it may not be the Wuhan virus, it is still disgusting and unhygienic. We know you love to share, but this is not the way to do it. A good way of preventing aerosol droplet spreads are through the use of the flex elbow. When you cough or sneeze, sneeze into the flex elbow. Simple. Of course, a tissue would be better, but if you don't have one handy, the flex elbow is the next best option. This would prevent you getting your fingers dirty and spread germs when you touch door handles and others. Tip number 4. Maintain a good hygiene. Wash your hands before you eat. Use alcohol-based soaps or alcohol-based hand sanitizers. Running your hands under the tap water for 1 second is insufficient. They are the 5 moments of hygiene that we talk about all the time, and this is to ensure that your hands are as clean as possible. When you rub it with hand sanitizers, it needs to be a minimum of 20 seconds. If you use any tissues, remember to pick up after yourself. If you're unwell, stay at home. Do not be a hero. Think of your loved ones and others. No amount of money or fun is worth jeopardizing the health of others. Do not fall for any homeopathic treatments. At the moment, there are no known cure or vaccine for the Wuhan virus. With every outbreak, there will always be people who will offer false claims to certain proven homeopathic cure or treatment. There are no magical oil or herbs or animal horns that can prevent you from having the virus. Stay smart, avoid wasting money on cooking oil and eating grass. Lastly, seek help when you are sick. If you suspect you have the Wuhan virus, seek help from a medical practitioner immediately. You may be at high risk if you are displaying flu-like symptoms such as runny nose, cough, or fever. And with the following, if you have come in contact with secretions of the infected patients, you have recently traveled to Wuhan within the last 14 days. If you have come in contact with people who are known to be infected or have traveled to outbreak areas, seek treatment early. Remember, while you may have the immune system to combat it, others, such as the young, the old, or the immunocompromised, may not have the immune system to fight it off. Well, I hope these 6 tips have been helpful for you to help you combat the Wuhan virus outbreak. Please remember to give me a like for this video and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.